Test. Yes! I am back! And it has been way too long. I have missed you. And I have missed talking about the beautiful game here in the United States and around the world. But first, I would like to announce that Kick TV and I have parted ways. But onwards and upwards, because now I'm free to do whatever I want. Like doing the rest of this video without my shirt on. How awesome is this sparse chest hair? It's pretty awesome. This pimple not somehow. This thing hurts. Ow. 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 Or anything else I want to wear. Or say, as long as you give me a pass on my editing. Anyway, so I have my own channel now. And look at this high-tech stuff we got going here. But you can expect all the good stuff that I did before, plus vlogs. And then fasten your seatbelts, because I expect this to be quite a ride. Let's do this.
Damn.
Hello everyone, I'm Jimmy Conrad, and here is the news in yes-no style.
Yes!
Manchester United's 18-year-old striker Marcus Rashford, who, after scoring 2 goals midweek in the Europa League, that ignited some real hype about his potential, which I've actually seen firsthand can really affect young players in a negative way. I'm looking at you, Freddie Adu. Ashford went on to score 2 goals in the first half of his first ever Premier League game to lead United to a 3-2 victory and get Man of the Match honors, which will undoubtedly lead to even more hype and hopefully more money, since it's reported that he's only making £500 a week, which is £259,500 less than Wayne Rooney makes per week. That's a joke. So will he be able to handle more money, more problems, expectations, fame? I hope so, but time will tell. No! Arsenal. I made a promise to myself and to my friends and to my family and to the friends of my family and the family of my friends that I wouldn't make fun of Arsenal this season. They make it really hard. It's just really tough. They just make it so easy. You just poke holes in some of the stuff, and their fans get all so mad and defensive, and you support Newcastle, so you can't say anything. Because if I was one of their fans, I would be so outraged. And not again. Because if they can't win the league in a season where all the top clubs like Chelsea and Manchester City and Liverpool and Manchester United aren't playing up to their potential, then when is it ever gonna happen?
Yes!
Major League Soccer starts in 6 days, and I can't wait. So come at me, haters. Also, you should know this, the club that I spent the most time with, Sporting Kansas City, they're gonna win it all. You heard it here first. No! Real Madrid. For the first time in their rich history, the most decorated club in Europe have lost 3 straight home games to the same opponent, and it wasn't Barcelona. It was Diego Simeone. You know who I'm talking about. He'll eat you for breakfast. He has no time for you posers. The record books would say that it was Atletico Madrid, but the record books would be wrong. Diego Simeone masterminded his way into history, just like he did when he coaxed David Beckham to get a red card in the 1998 World Cup, which helped Argentina beat England. Yes! Manuel Pellegrini. Relatively fresh from the news that Manchester City is swiping right on someone new. The old man made some hard choices after losing 5-1 to Chelsea in the FA Cup midweek, including sticking with Willy Caballero in goal. And Caballero put together one of the best performances that I have ever seen by a goalkeeper in penalties. The dude was a stud, which helped City capture the first significant trophy of the season in England, unless you count the Community Shield, which I kind of don't, because it was based on the success of the last season, and it's only 1 game. It's just kind of like more of a kickoff, hey, we're back kind of thing. I feel like when you work through a tournament and get to the end, then the reward is holding up this trophy. Community Shields, I don't know, just doesn't feel the same. Anyway, that's probably a nice middle finger to all those people who decided that Pellegrini wasn't the right guy anymore, that he wasn't good enough. I like that. No! PSG. The French Giants finally lost their first game of the season. They're humans, hallelujah. 2-1 defeat to Lyon, ending their quest to be invincible-like and being undefeated for the whole season, which allowed my favorite French club, which allowed my favorite French club, Con, or the Conradinos, as I like to call them, to gain some ground.
Yeah!
Tottenham. Because as that line in that song goes, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Spurs match Leicester City's late goal-scoring heroics to overcome a 1-0 deficit to Swansea and win 2-1 to keep pace at the top of the table. And today, the Euro Club Index, who uses all these crazy algorithms to predict stuff, have Spurs favored to win the league with 11 games to go. Spurs to win the league! I mean, 6 months ago, you would have been laughed out of a room for even suggesting that. And now, they're in the driver's seat. They have their fate in their hands. Now, I thought that Arsenal fans would be insufferable if they won the league, but I think Spurs fans could be worse because it just came out of nowhere, quietly stalking this opportunity, and for them to do that and then Arsenal not, it's just, it could be the end of the world as we know it. Gary Neville, former player turned very good pundit turned manager with no experience, lost again at home with Valencia, this time a 3-0 beatdown by Athletic Club of Bilbao, thus proving to me that becoming a manager at the professional level with no experience maybe isn't something that I want to aspire to anymore. I mean, I just want to skip all the steps and be the main guy, but Gary Neville is struggling, so I think I'm just going to continue making videos out of my bedroom because that definitely seems like the way to go.
Yeah.
Olympiacos. The Greek side mathematically clinched their 6th straight league title and their 43rd overall after defeating Veroia 3-0. Veroia. You guys know, it starts with a V, ends with an A. And they beat them 3-0. And it's February. It's February. You know how mind-blowing that is? Not even Bayern Munich or PSG can win it that early. And they're trying. They're trying to break these records. I guess maybe Celtic and Scotland is pretty close to doing the same. I mean, you just know they're going to win the leagues, but it's just, is it really that much fun? Is it really, are you feeling that, like, it's done? Guess who's going to win the Greek League next year, everybody? Olympiacos. Boring. But anyway, congrats to them. And still, you have to do it. You still have to go out there and perform. So I don't want to completely dismiss their accomplishment, but still. Can we just get maybe some other teams in there to challenge them? Panathinaikos, where are you guys at?
No, no, no.
Me! Because I want to do more hits like talking about Juventus and Roma, and AC Milan, extending their unbeaten streaks in the league in Italy, or killing Wolfsburg for giving up publicly on the Lord Nicholas Bentner. I mean, why would you ever say something like that? It's like career suicide. Or hammering Monterrey, the league leaders in Mexico, for getting absolutely crushed by Cruz Azul 4-0. I mean, that deserves a no mames way. But this is already going to take me probably 10 hours to edit. I'm already going to run out of time, but I'm doing my best. I mean, I had to watch my own Draw My Life to get inspired, to even have the courage to do this in the first place. Oh, man. So leave me some comments and I will jump in later and we can talk and converse about all the things that you want to see and all the things that I plan on doing, and it's going to be really exciting and it's going to be awesome. And then I'll just see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm out. Later.